Hello, good morning. I hope you're all well. We have a little helper today. These dogs, they're so funny. The weather is really awful today, and you open the door for them to go out to go to the loo, and they take one look at it and they come back in. Both the dogs must be so desperate to go to the toilet, but they will not go out. This week, the weather has been absolutely awful in the UK. It's been bitterly cold, and last night we had a storm come in, and the wind has howled through the night and the rain has lashed down. You might hear the wind throughout this video, we shall see. Now, in this video, I've got a special giveaway, but we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, I would like to talk about a start and a finish that I had this week. And that is this really sweet little red work sampler, A Stitch in Time Saves 9. Now, this is all cross stitch over 2 with some double running stitch for the curlicues on the dividing bands. Now, this little sampler won't be on general release. It is destined for a special project for the end of next year. Well, I say the end, towards the end of next year. So I'm sorry to tease, but I do like to share what I'm working on. I am, first of all, a needleworker, and needleworkers like to share their starts, progress and finish with other needleworkers. Now, because I've finished a sampler, I've started a sampler, and it's this little one. It's very pretty. Probably the colours aren't showing as they should be because of this light, but funnily enough, I realised when I put my cardigan on this morning, it sort of matched this sampler. I'm really looking forward to this one developing, and I hope that this week I will get some good stitching time. We shall see. I'm sort of preparing to go to the Sampler Symposium in January. It's not long now. I'm so excited, and I'm so looking forward to being back at the attic. Before I talk about the giveaway, I just want to follow through on 2 things that arose last week. Bertie, do you want to sit down, sweet pea? Do you want to sit down? Then Mummy can move. Oh, you beautiful boy. And the queries that have arisen was about this. And the first query was about this scissor fob, and this scissor fob is only available from Traditional Stitches. So for all the people that emailed me asking about how they could source this, it is only available from Traditional Stitches. Now, I'm not sure if Janice is selling these, but I do know that if you purchase a kit for the Lucy Barber limited edition sampler, the first X number of people will be getting this scissor fob as a gift from Janice. If you go to her website and go to the page for Lucy Barber, you can read about it there. Very pretty. Now, the other query that came about from this scissor spool when I posted it last week was asking where you can buy these. I'm sorry about that. Hugo knocked something over. So the other query was about the scissor spool holder, and it was where could you buy one of these? Well, this has been made to my own design, and I have had a few for sale, but I haven't actually put them on my website because I had people who I knew wanted these. I will from time to time have a few of these for sale, and when I do in future I will post them on my website. This is Hercules, the guardian of the scissors. I've got these in a few different sizes, 3 different sizes, and my intention is to embroider bands to go around these spools, but it still looks very pretty without the bands affixed to it. So I am sorry, these aren't for sale at the moment. Oh, these pin cushions by Dolls and Their Girls. These were a gift, and they are adorable. I have quite a collection of these pin cushions by Dolls and Their Girls. I really like them. They are firm pin cushions and so beautifully made. Really, really lovely, and they're fabulous pin cushions because they are so well stuffed. One of the things I particularly like about Dolls and Their Girls is the funkiness, the sassiness of the fabrics that they use. Really, really lovely. Now, I always have a pin cushion by the side of my stitching chair, and it's because if I snip a thread off and I have a length of thread on that needle, I won't take it off and put another colour on the same needle. I just put my needle in my pin cushion and it's threaded for the next time I use that colour on that particular sampler. And the other thing I use these for are for counting pins, and with counting pins I don't really use them to count when I'm stitching. I use them when I'm charting, but not so much when I'm stitching. I use counting pins to unpick stitches I want to frog. And the reason I don't use my actual needle is because when you stitch with SWA 103, you need very fine needles, such as a short beading needle size 10 or size 12. And those needles are so delicate, if you unpick stitches with them, you will distort the shape of your needle. They will bend, they will kink, they will go out of shape. So if I unpick, I always use a counting pin. These are 2 very pretty ones. It's Queen Bee by Jersey Girl, and you've got the bee and you've got the crown, hence Queen Bee. I collect counting pins, and I do have a really lovely collection of them. Anyway, thank you so much for the gift of these 2 pin cushions to add to my collection. They will get a lot of use, so thank you. Okay, let's talk about the giveaway. Now, I have here Alwyn Horwood's blue ribbon sampler, and the reason I've put it on a sturdy chair was when I took this down off the wall this morning, it was so heavy. When I put it on the largest easel, it broke it. The weight was so great. So I'm not going to pick it up, but I will put a picture on the video to show you a close-up of the sampler. Now, the giveaway is for the booklet to stitch the sampler. This is a design that's been out of print for many, many years. And there's quite a story behind this booklet. This booklet has travelled. Going back to, I don't know, probably about 2010, I fell in love with this sampler, and I spent a long time trying to get a copy of this book, but it sold for hundreds of pounds and I couldn't afford it. So I put an alert out on eBay, and every time one came up, I just couldn't afford it. And in the end, I got so frustrated. I thought, right, I've got to try and find this booklet in another way. So I put a post on my blog. Now, I haven't blogged for years, but if you're interested in looking at my blog, it's Stitching by a Cornish Seashore. And when I put the post out, I asked if anybody had this booklet that I could borrow, buy, or swap something for. And immediately 2 people contacted me to say they had the book and they would be happy to let me have it. And one was Krista Gramer of Just Stitching Along, and I'd known Krista a little while through blogging at that stage. But the second person to contact me was Michelle Moulon-White from Tabby Cat Linen. And that's how I met Michelle. And because Michelle was in the UK, it was easier to have the book from her. I had something that she wanted to stitch, so we did a swap. So I stitched this sampler and I thoroughly enjoyed stitching it, and I felt that I grew as a needleworker through working this sampler. When I finished, I did a giveaway for this booklet, and the proviso was with the giveaway that whoever won the book would not sell it when they had finished with it, they would pass it on. And a few weeks ago, the lady who won this book came back to me and said that she was ready to pass it on. So it was easier for me to do a giveaway than her, so she sent it back to me. So the giveaway today is for a copy of Olwyn Horwood's Blue Ribbon Sampler. And the booklet has the pattern and all the instructions for stitching the sampler, and it also has the corrections in the booklet as well. That's what these pages are. So if you would like to enter the giveaway to hopefully win this booklet, what you have to do is comment on this video, and only on this video. Comments on social media posts will not count for entry. All you have to do is comment saying which sampler from the Hands Across the Sea samplers portfolio do you think is worthy of a blue ribbon. So if you would like to win this book, just comment on this video saying which of the Hands Across the Sea samplers in your opinion is worthy of a blue ribbon, and then we will put names into a hat and draw a winner. And the proviso is that if you win this book, once you've finished with the book, that you pass it on, not sell it for money. There's no time limit on how long you need to have the book. This book, the other lady had for 10 years before she was ready to pass it on. Good luck. Now, I believe that next Sunday is Christmas Day, so I won't be doing a video on Christmas Day, but I will be doing a video on December the 26th, which is Boxing Day in the UK, and that is Hands Across the Sea Samplers anniversary, and we have a draw on our anniversary. And if you haven't already done so, if you have completed a Hands Across the Sea sampler in 2022, send a photograph of your finish to hats.competitions@gmail.com for your finish to go into the draw to win an antique sampler. If you send the photographs to any other email address or post on social media, it will not count. You have to send it to hats.competitions@gmail.com. Good luck. Somebody in the next video will be winning an antique sampler. Okay, I think that sort of rounds it up for today. I better go and try and encourage those boys to go out for a Jimmy Riddle. I'll probably have to put my coat on and go out with them. Okay, just want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and when I see you, it'll be December the 26th. Until then, stay safe, stay well. Bye.